Put God first. Center your life around God. There comes a moment in every life when we face a decision so critical, so defining, that it alters the entire course of who we become. Some find it in the silence of suffering. Others discover it in the chaos of achievement. But no matter where you are right now, in pain, in power, in loss, or in longing, there's one truth that never changes. A life without God at the center will always feel empty, no matter how full it looks. Look around. People are chasing success, status, money, influence, running themselves into the ground, trying to be seen, to be loved, to be relevant. But the question is, relevant to whom, seen by whom, loved by whom? Because if you're not first seeking the eyes of God, the approval of God, and the love of God, everything else is a fragile illusion. Putting God first isn't a religious cliche. It's not a Sunday sermon you forget by Monday. It's the ultimate strategy, the master key, the unshakable foundation. When you center your life around God, everything else finds its rightful place. Your purpose, your peace, your people, your prosperity. Without Him, you're building on sand, but with Him, you're standing on the rock. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being aligned. It's not about quoting scripture. It's about living surrender. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing on your mind? Is it your goals, your schedule, your phone, or is it gratitude that God gave you another day? Is it surrender to His plan before yours? Because when God is truly first, everything you do flows from that priority. If you want peace that doesn't shake when the world does, put God first. If you want clarity in a world full of noise, center your decisions around His Word. If you want love that never leaves, joy that never dies, and strength that never fades, then make God your source, not your sidekick. The problem with most people isn't that they've rejected God, it's that they've misplaced Him. They've put Him second, third, last. They've made Him an option, not the foundation. He becomes the God we call on in crisis, but ignore in comfort. And then we wonder why our peace is inconsistent, our joy is fragile, and our lives are out of balance. You can't expect God's full blessing when He only has partial access to your heart. A God-centered life is not a boring life. It's the most dangerous, exciting, powerful life you can live. Because when you put Him first, He does things you could never do alone. He opens doors no man can shut. He fights battles you didn't even know were coming. He gives wisdom beyond education, favor beyond credentials, and strength beyond muscle. And yes, it requires sacrifice. Yes, it means saying no to some things you want now to gain what lasts forever. Yes, it means you'll look different, live different, walk different. But different is where destiny lies. The crowd is loud, but the calling is quiet. And God doesn't speak to the noise, He speaks to the surrendered. This world will offer you everything to keep God out of first place. Distractions disguised as opportunities, relationships disguised as blessings, busyness disguised as success. But don't fall for it. The enemy doesn't need to destroy you. He just needs to distract you. If he can get you to build your life around anything other than God, he knows it's only a matter of time before it collapses. But when God is first, truly first, everything changes, your vision sharpens, your steps become ordered, your storms lose their power, and your soul finally rests. Because now your identity is not in what you do, what you wear, who likes you, or how much you earn. Your identity is rooted in something eternal, immovable, unshakable. Your relationship with the one who created you, knows you, loves you, and has plans for you beyond what your mind can imagine. So today, right now, make the choice that changes everything. Don't wait until life breaks you to seek the one who can restore you. Don't wait until you lose everything to realize He's all you ever needed. Let this be the day you say, God, I've tried it my way long enough. Now I'm putting you first, not just in church, not just in crisis, but in every moment. In your finances, put God first. In your relationships, put God first. In your dreams, put God first. In your business, your body, your battles, your blessings, put God first. And watch how things begin to shift, not always easy, not always instant, but always worth it. Because when God is at the center holds. When God is your anchor, you don't drift. When God is your compass, you don't get lost. And when God is your priority, your life becomes a testimony, not just of survival, but of supernatural strength. This isn't hype. This is holy. This isn't motivation. This is transformation. Because once you taste what it's like to live with God at the center, you'll never go back to a life that was all about you.